Welcome to our YouTube channel, Game Changers by the Duale Schule. Today we have a special guest. She is talented and many different fields like business, marketing. Her name is Érika Suárez.
Hi, Erica. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Hi, Anna. Nice to meet you. Very good. Thank you. A little sore throat. That's why my voice, but I'm very good. Happy to be here with you.
Let's start with the first question. Ready?
Ready.
Come on. Uh, the question is,
Wow, that's so cool. I feel like I'm in a game show.
hmm,
Um, let's talk about what inspires you. And what is your inspiration to do your job?
Well, my job, like Ian said, I have like some, well, some jobs. Like I teach, I have a design business, I have event business, and I think my inspiration is living. My inspiration or my mission, maybe also, is leaving a good mark. It's like leaving a good mark on others. I try to do my best, the best work I can do. I try to live the best of me. So that implies a lot of effort and sacrifice, but I know it's worth it, especially in my actual job, my first job that is teaching. I have the opportunity to relate to others, especially my students.
that's so good. The next question.
Did you have a unforgettable experience on the pandemic?
A good experience. A good experience during the pandemic. It's hard to say, but yeah, it's like we got forced to stay in, and that gave me the opportunity to be a lot of time with my family, with my husband, with my girls. I have two girls. Well, in the pandemic, I was pregnant with the second one, but the lockdown allowed us to spend a lot of time together and bond a lot. And we had good times, we had bad times, but that was really good. That was really good, and that made me value the important things. You know, the good times, the people that matter, my time, my health. You know, my house, my everything that I had and I didn't have. It was like that experience made me value them.
Next question.
How do you deal with stress and difficult time?
Okay, do I deal with like stress? That's a good question. It's hard, but I think taking a time off my responsibilities when I could do it with when I can do it, it's important. For example, that's another thing I learned from the pandemic, to respect my me time, like weekends, for example, or respecting my work hours. It's like I work until this time. I have to have like my family time, my me time, my I don't know. By me time, I refer to, for example, I love to read. I love to go out with my friends. I love to talk with my husband, go out with him, play with my girls, and disconnecting from the things that I love. For example, my job. I love my job, but it stressed me out. Sometimes disconnecting from this sometimes helps, and connecting with the most important things. For example, my family.
The next question.
I feel that I am going to win something when you do this, Anna. Tomorrow. Ah.
What was the most difficult thing for you while working from home?
Wow, that's very easy. Trying to work with my 3-year-old on top of me every time, trying to play, and I was, I needed to work. I had classes, I had to reunions, meetings, and she was all day at my house, at our house, bored. You were bored on the lockdown or not? You wanted to go out, right? To play, to be with your friends. For a 3-year-old, it's the same. She wanted to go to the park to meet her family, her friends, her little friends. And for me, it was difficult. I wanted to go out too. I wanted to go to do something else. And I was locked down, and my girl was locked down also. So for my husband and me, it was very difficult to work and pay attention to her. And it was very sad also because we knew she needed it. She was very, very um, needy, but it's natural, right? And it was very difficult to balance that, like give her attention, work, and also managing our emotions in that time. That was the most difficult part, especially the emotions of all the members of the family. It was difficult.
Yes, emotion. Uh, question.
In, in your personal life, how did the pandemic affect you?
My personal life, I thought about like my, I thought about my social life.
Okay.
Um, like I said, I started to value more the most important things. And before the pandemic, my husband and I had like minimum 5 plans per week. We were always out, reunions, parties, or going out for I don't know, dinner with some friends, going I don't know, to the beach with some friends. And our daughter, she went with us most of the times, not every time, but we had like a very active social life. When the pandemic came, I think everyone started to value more like being together, have like a more at a slow. Well, I don't know. I treasured like the s- slower pace. I don't know if that's the way to say that. A slower life pace. I don't know. It's like I was very before the pandemic. I was very busy all the time and rushing to to do everything, work, social life, everything. I don't know if that happened to you, but it's not that I lost friends, but I bonded with the most important people for me. My friends, okay, but some friends are not so what's the word, like
Close.
yeah, close. Maybe you have friends for some kind of commitment. So I stopped making an effort for commitment. I started to make an effort only for people that I really care about. So I have more time for rest, for be with my family, for reading, watching TV. I started to like that slow pace. You know, I when the pandemic came. So I kept that. That changed in me.
Question number one. We know that you stand out in different fields, but what do you like the most about everything you do? Why?
About everything I do, maybe um, the thing that I like the most is being or relating to people. It's like, yes, I work at a computer. I love Excel. I love like the office job. I like that being like plan and organize my classes, events, and that. But the thing that I like the most and maybe the most important part of my job is relating to people. It could be students, it could be clients, suppliers. I don't know. It's like the chance that I have to meet them and know maybe their stories, their interests. Sometimes we even end up being friends. I have some clients that now are my friends. If I bump with I don't know an ex student, I know maybe we're not friends and go to grab a coffee, but we're I like I care a lot about them, and I know they well maybe some of them remember me with some affection. So that is the most important part of my job, being able to relate with other people, and like I said before, I try to leave a good mark.
What now thoughts during the pandemic? Some people lost jobs, business closed, many people had to learn to work from home. Um, but how would you describe your experience and experience and work during the, the lockdown of 2020?
In my work experience, like how my work changed, my job changed in the pandemic. Well, it changed a lot, but I think in a good way. Well, you can. It depends how you look at it, but the school gave me the opportunity to do more, and of course, they pay me more for that. You know, it was like they asked me to do more things at school just in the pandemic, and I liked that. I was very happy with that. Like I said before, I got pregnant. It was very, very good also on the pandemic. And because of those two reasons, I decided to put on pause two of my jobs, like the design business that I have, but it's like on pause, and the events business. I have two business besides the school, and I put it on pause because those two very good reasons. A good thing on my job, my actual job, the school job, and my new baby.
And we know that you have a business with your husband. How did the pandemic affect the business?
My business with my husband, yeah, my design business, and that was one of the business that I told you were on pause because of the pandemic, our new job at the school, my new job at the school, and my new baby. So for my mental, emotional, and physical health, I decided to put it on pause. But I still accept projects of all kinds, not yet new clients.
Thank you for giving us a little of your time and helping us with interview. It was pleasure and to meet you.
It was also a pleasure for me, guys. You did it very well. Congratulations.